Hello, welcome back to my channel. I actually have a change of scenery for this video. Yeah, I just went to the lake today, I went on a hike. Now I'm at my secret hideout, so that's fun. I'm filming this video because I've been thinking a lot about the concept of freedom. What freedom really means. I think it's different for everybody, depending on what their priorities are. I think some people find freedom in security and owning a bunch of stuff and having a big house and financial security. Some people find it with a partner and a secure, loving relationship. Some people find it in being a full-time traveler, having the freedom to go wherever they want, whenever they want, experience a lot of different places and things. I've been trying to figure out what freedom is to me, because obviously I think with everything in life you need a balance. And I feel like the way that I am pulling back my arrow to aim in my life, the path that I'm kind of projecting out that I want to take is on a pretty straight and narrow arrow. I was gonna say bow, but the arrow. It's pretty straight on this arrow. And what I mean by that is that I have a need to be successful. And I want to obtain these goals that I set for myself. I have lots of ambitions, and I want to achieve things. And I feel like sometimes I get too caught up in the grind of things, too caught up in the obsessive, I need to do this, go down this path mindset of tunnel vision. And I feel like as humans we are so incredibly complex. There are so many facets to ourselves. Facets, is that the right word? So many different sides of us, different versions of ourselves to explore. And if you're like me, you have 100 different interests in every direction in life. And I just want to experience different things. I want to explore different interests, discover different versions of myself. And what I've come to realize is the path that I've kind of carved out for myself, or I'm in the process of carving out, it leaves little room for deviation. And sometimes I'll randomly get these bursts of inspiration or these like sparks of interest in something new and different. It kind of sparks like a little creativity in me, and I want to do this thing and like go off and veer this way. And there's a part of me that when that happens, I want to reel it back in. And I think it's wrong because it's just a distraction. I'm going to get off course and it's going to delay me, and it's going to mess up my track. And the ironic thing about this is that when it's a path that you have chosen to follow, when it's something that you've set your mind to do, is that really freedom? I mean, you chose it, you had the free will to choose this direction, but when you won't allow yourself to deviate from that direction you've chosen, is that really freedom? I don't know if this is making sense, but I just get this image of like, you're just walking down the straight and narrow path that you've carved out, that you've set. You've projected your mind this way and you see it and you're walking, but something catches your attention over here and you want to go this way, you want to go that way, you want to keep changing directions. Is it okay to allow yourself to do that? Because even though you've chosen it, are you free to fully explore every version of yourself if you're stuck on this path? So I've been thinking about this because I just turned 22 and I'm young as fuck, obviously. I'm really young. I have a lot of life ahead of me, hopefully. But also, I'm just like, dang, I'm 22. Like, I also feel kind of old. I'm a lot older than I feel. And I've been kind of going through a winter in my life, I guess. I've been going through a hermit phase in my life. Because I believe, just like everything, we go through cycles in our life, and it's perfectly okay to go through these cycles, different seasons. Sometimes you go through summers in your life, and you have a lot of energy to give people, and you want to be out there socializing, mingling with the world, going to different places, and just experiencing life on the front edge with everyone else, and it's fun for you. And then sometimes you go through a winter in your life where you kind of withdraw and want to spend a lot of time alone, be reflective and contemplative, grow your inner world. And for the past couple of years, I've gone through a winter in my life. And I'm feeling this spring energy finally start to creep in. I'm getting these urges to start living my life now because I'm 22 years old. I've refrained from a lot of things for the past couple of years because I just didn't want to do all of the things that I used to before. And at first I was thinking that something was wrong with me, but now I realize that it is perfectly okay because I was going through this season in my life where it was natural for me to withdraw because I was changing on the inside. And of course you never stop changing on the inside, but I just acknowledge now that I'm starting to feel the energy rising. It's coming out of me. It's wanting to get ready for spring. It's wanting to see the growth happening all around me in my external world. And I'm starting to open up to this new season of my life approaching. It's kind of funny because right now we're approaching fall, so it's about to start getting cold and literally winter. But right now I'm emerging from my winter and I'm in spring. The inside of me is in spring. The outside is going into fall. But anyway, I just realized that I've been refraining from a lot of things in my life for the past 2 years because it's been winter, because I've been working on myself, and that's okay. But I kind of had a wake-up call when I turned 22 and thought, dang, I want to do all these things. I need to start fucking doing them. I need to start living. I need to start doing things that I've never done before, going places that I've never gone, getting out of my comfort zone and experiencing the things that I dream about and imagine. And I'm ready to start doing that now. I feel like, as cliche as it sounds, the world is just so full of possibilities and there's so much to experience. While you're young, you need to experience as much as you can. Like, this is the time for me to be going in all of these directions, allowing myself to deviate off the course, because whether or not you're going straight the full way, you're still covering the same amount of terrain. You're still progressing on your journey. No matter how many circles you make, you're still moving, you're still in motion, you're still going. Life still goes on no matter what direction you're going in. There's parts of me that I've been suppressing because I feel like I need to stay on this path for some reason. But lately I get little urges to go this way and this way and kind of stray off and wander a little bit. I've been grappling with whether or not that's okay to allow myself to do. And I finally have kind of come to this realization that desire is what fuels the human experience. Desire is what brought our souls into these bodies, onto this earth in the first place. We desired to experience something physical. Desire is what got us here in the first place. It is the most natural thing in the world. And obviously you can't just succumb to every desire that you have. You have to have some kind of self-control. But to deny yourself of everything, that just doesn't seem like any way to live. We have these desires for a reason. Whether they lead us in a good direction or a bad direction, which is completely relative, but, whether it results in something favorable or unfavorable, that desire was still for a reason, because no matter what we experienced, that was necessary for us to learn and grow. That fulfillment of that desire was what our soul is craving. I feel like life is all about balancing resistance and allowance, refrainment and appeasement, discipline and indulgence, self-control and gratification. I think it kind of coincides with the balance of the masculine and feminine energies. You need to use your will and your life force to get the momentum going, to make a change, to do something different. Hard work is a thing. Denying yourself of things is a thing, because you need that to get where you want to go sometimes. But there needs to be a healthy balance between that and letting go, surrendering to your desires and to your urges. Trusting that God in the universe is giving you those feelings for a reason. Because where do thoughts even come from? Every thought is lingering out in this invisible field of information, the Akashic records. And when you have a new thought, you are tapping into this invisible field of unifying consciousness. You're receiving something new for a reason. I see that as God or the universe planting seeds in our mind. We need that desire because that is pretty much what the driving force behind our actions is, right? And so I've been trying to find that healthy balance between self-discipline, self-control, my willpower, and the surrendering, trusting, letting go, being receptive, and allowing. Bottom line, I guess, for this video is that freedom is not binding yourself to one certain path. Freedom is not suppressing your urges and desires and limiting yourself to only one version of you. Freedom is a balance between doing and just being. Freedom is all in here. I mean, you have to live with your mind your whole life. So a freedom mindset is essential. And I think a freedom mindset is allowing yourself to explore. Yeah, I guess that's it. These bugs are starting to really swarm me, and I think I'm getting bitten, and I'm really hungry. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off of here now. This has been a great chat. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Stay woke.